we did just the largest study on insurers in the German-speaking countries in social media, and the result was a disaster. 97% are, for example, not on TikTok, 95% are not active on YouTube. I mean, that's where the attention of the people is. So we were bad already before, we're still bad. So that's a big question in marketing. But also let's look at internal processes. Let's see, why does it actually take 8 months to regulate a claim? And all of these questions are there. We see positive examples in the market, small, big ones, and mid-size, but we see also cases where they're not doing much and we don't hear much about them. And that's something that makes me a little bit afraid.
All right, today we are here with Rob and Kiera, founder and CEO of Digitalscouting, possibly one of the nerdiest and most innovative consulting firms. Would that sound correct, Robin?
Yeah, well, if you see nerdy as positive, it's my team. If you see nerdy as negative, it's me.
Well, I see nerdy as very, very positive, so I'm definitely in that camp. All right, let's jump in. First question, hot topics. Question about an industry trend. So today we are covering digitization. So as the rebel of the industry who's known for telling it like it is, what are your thoughts on this? Has the industry made significant strides at this point? Why or why not?
Everybody knows, I think, in his or her town, village, part of the town, this one guy always sitting in this bench. That could be our insurance industry before COVID. Then suddenly COVID hit, we needed to move. I mean, I know multi-billion-dollar insurers over here that didn't even have the capability of actually signing something digitally. So the industry moved, ad hoc, super fast. So we were in an emergency situation. The guy on the bench moved. But I have a funny feeling that at least for large parts of the industry, we're now happy that lockdowns are getting less and less, and we can maybe are allowed to meet people or not, but in sales, nobody cares. But did we actually really learn something from this disaster or from the situation, from this shock? I severely doubt it. The funny thing is that those who actually did do their job over the last 5 to 10 years and put everything in place, their numbers went up, and others were fighting to keep it like this. Even, behind the scenes, I know it went more like that. And the big question is, are we using this pandemic actually as an opportunity to excel things? How would you react if a C-suite comes to you of an insurer in trouble and says, we do it the old way. We don't go to where the clients are right now. I send my salespeople to their former address because it worked in the past. But this is how we do it today. We still have TV ads. And for that, I think it's super important to be where the client is. And when that means we need influencers on TikTok, then it's that the case, or whichever ad it might be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. But just to stay on a channel or a method because it worked yesterday is as if we would have unsuccessful sales agents going to clients' addresses where they were 10 years ago.
Because we've always done it that way. The kiss of death phrase for any project. All right, let's move on. Industry chatter. We get your reaction to an industry quote from someone in the industry. So this is a quote from Matteo Carbone, and I will be reading it. All right.
That would be nice.
This is a quote from Matteo. When we as an industry discuss barriers to innovation, it is common to hear that the right technology is missing or regulatory issues stunt progress. My point of view is that these points do not constitute actual barriers. The real barrier is people and the way organizations are built, particularly large ones. Your reaction?
Well, to be quite honest, I will now do something I swore myself I will never do on any recorded format. I will agree with Matteo, which I really tend as a good New Year's resolution not to do. But this quote is actually right, and I think that's super important. But what is the consequence of the sentence? The consequence of the sentence is actually changing organizations. And I've come to the conclusion you can come there, you can put people on fire, but I've seen those cases that are most successful are not only doing that, but actually also addressing those who cannot be turned on fire, who don't want to, can't. Great quote, but let's talk about the honest truth that lies beneath it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think we talk a lot about change management as if there's, one miracle process for it. But you're talking about changing an industry that's hundreds of years old, and these larger organizations often have hundreds of years of tenure as well. So if you had to give one piece of advice to a large organization that wanted to change without revamping, their whole organization, what would it be?
Just do it. You can do a million things tomorrow. Everybody, subject matter expert, team lead, a department, division lead, president, everybody can do it.
Love that. Love it.
And now we hear from our BPTV audience with questions from the crowd.
So this is questions submitted from our audience. Today's question for Robin is, why are you on TikTok? Is this actually a valuable channel for insurance?
I started TikTok out of curiosity because I had a conversation with a person and I found myself saying, oh, this is just for children. This is not relevant. We're big on LinkedIn. We don't go there. And I was like, this sounds familiar. This sounds not like me, than like the other guys I normally talk to. That was number one. And then Gary Vee told me 27 times to start it. And, at some point you should just give in and do it. And at some point I saw all these videos of young people posing with fake cash in front of their rented Lamborghini and Ferrari. And I've worked for one of the richest families in Germany, and also in the insurance industry, we know something about money, how to, generate, keep it, multiply it. That's our job. We do that for our clients in billions and billions of dollars and euros. So I posted a little angry, a few videos about, don't waste your money, save money, spend less than you earn. And out of that, we have millions and millions and millions of views each month. And it's only me, I cannot dance. I have too much weight and too less hair to be a TikTok star. But now I am. And so what happens? People approach me on the street. We have a merch shop where we have cups with my face on and a funny quote. People are really buying it, and t-shirts. We just had last week the first post-pandemic physical TikTok event where 100 people showed up. Not more than 100 people are allowed here in Hamburg. So I would have also sold 1,000 tickets. I'm not telling this to, talk about my role there and my role I have on TikTok in the German-speaking countries, but about the potential. Imagine you have a multi-million or multi-billion-dollar marketing budget, what you could do with that channel.
Yeah, I think it's easy to dismiss some of these newer channels. It's a lot of work to learn a new channel. It's a lot of work there's a culture, right, for each social channel.
Yeah,
how do you decide what kind of content to make even?
Or you go to one of those people who have one of the biggest channels in the world. When you look at videos upload, I also believe that it is a window of opportunity. We relate to the internet. We were the last with websites. We were the last with digital services. We were the last on social media. And now we have the once in a decade opportunity not to be last and to take all the opportunities out of that. And that's what I say, guys, we're cooler than everybody thinks, but here's the point to show it. And I think that's a big opportunity all around the world.
Well, that's a great takeaway lesson for 2022. The goal for us is going to be, let's not be last. I love it. On that note, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, Robin. And if you aren't, I will link Robin's info somewhere on here, and I'll check him out on TikTok, and maybe you'll see me there soon. We'll see.
Let's do that, and then we do some funny duet, stitch or dance, and let's bring kudos to insurance and also more revenue.
Yes, love it. Thanks, Robin.